What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another very late night in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the Brew Lab, I'm coming at you with a Mardu Angels deck. I've been planning to do this ever since I saw a specific card spoiled. And as you can see here from the deck box, you may have already guessed which that is. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. It plays out mostly like a control deck. There's no Giada. This isn't an angel tribal, even though it is only angels. It's not really... I'm not trying to play like a creature deck and try and get Giada in here and win by attacking with my angels. It's more of a control deck to deal with... the onslaught of mono black. This is just a sort of soft approach into what is to be a weekend of control decks. Those of you with sharp eyes might have seen there in the deck selection menu how many control decks I have lined up for the next 3 days. I'm going to just be finding the best way to deal with mono black. But for tonight, we're kind of inching our way there with this sort of half in, half out, where it's control on the front end and then creature top end. So, as far as control, let's get through the removal. As always, I like to start with that. We've got a couple copies of the Marches, leaning a little bit more heavily on the March of Otherworldly Light, because I just absolutely love being on the play. They cast their Tenacious Underdog, you play a land and exile it. Feels really fantastic. Then we've got the Wretched Sorrow for some life gain, and Valorous Stance to hit the... Fateful Absence to hit on the... Liliana. We've got Valorous Stance to protect our important creatures, which I'll get to in a moment, but it can also be used to take out the Sheoldred without needing to give them a clue token like Fateful Absence. So I'm really reserving the Absence for Liliana and the Stance for Sheoldred in most cases. But we've also got the backup plan, just in case we didn't have enough removal. We've also got 3 copies of Infernal Grasp. So as far as like... instant speed interaction, we're doing pretty good. Then we've got card draw in the form of the... getting ahead of myself. Got to deal with removal. So, of course, a Meathook Massacre or 3 as a form of sweeping the board. We're also running the Archangel of Wrath, which is the one I was talking about at the beginning. The new one that the deck is kind of built around. It's 4 mana 3/4 flying lifelink. 4 damage... 4 toughness is great for all of the red removal that's being run in the format. So if you go up against, Boros, or freaking, because there's still people trying that desperately, and, Gruul aggro, mono-red aggro, that sort of thing, then this is great, because it just gets in the way, and you gain some life and stabilize. It's pretty decent. But then, later in the game, you can kick it either for 5 or 6 mana, and it comes into play and deals 2 damage to any target. So you can go face with both of the 2 triggers, or you can do, take out 2 creatures, or you can take out 1 bigger creature, or go face and 1 small creature, whatever you want. And the cool thing is, because the Archangel has lifelink, then that 2 damage is lifelinky damage. So you gain 4 life as well when it ETBs, which is just insane. What I'm trying to do here, before I continue, I know now we've gotten past all of the removal, because I was including those 2 points of damage as kind of removal with the Archangel. What I want to test today with the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, which is the only reason we're splashing red in the deck, and the kicker cost from the Archangel of Light, everything else is essentially just an Orzhov deck. If we copy the Archangel of Wrath, with the reflection of Kiki-Jiki, will we be able to pay the kicker cost or not? I haven't yet had a match where it happens. I've done about 6 matches with the deck, and I haven't had it happen yet. So I'm not entirely sure whether that's a thing. But regardless, we can copy the Overseer, gain life, draw more cards. We can copy the Enduring Angel, which is not legendary, which is one of our win cons, which I'll get to in a second. Or, of course, one of the best copy targets in the format, the Sanctuary Warden, is also fantastic because it draws you cards and makes little blockers and what have you. So I've got a sneaky one of, I like those in the form of the Sanctuary Warden here in the 6-drop slot. But then, talking about card draw, we've already gone over the Inspiring Overseer, and we've also, of course, got the Reckoner Bankbuster with our lovely Mech Hangars in the mana base, as always. But we can also draw cards, we'll filter with the second chapter of the Fable, and with the Sanctuary Warden attack or ETB trigger. So, fair amount of card draw as well. As far as life gain goes, plenty. The marches, the ETB from the Inspiring Overseer, the ETB triggers from the Archangel, plus when it attacks, it's got lifelink, and curving straight into a Liesa is just mwah. Also has lifelink and makes it so that the opponent's stuff gets exiled when it dies. Your stuff comes back to hand. Amazing. So as far as life gain, of course, also the Meathook, we're pretty much sorted. And those are all the bases that I like to cover when I'm doing a Brew Tech. Trying to removal, card draw, life gain, all of the stuff to make sure that you can get through a match. But then, as far as actually winning the match, other than just attacking with all of our flying air force, which is of course fantastic, we've also got a sneaky 2 Enduring Angel. Might actually be a bit of a sleeper in the format. You gain hexproof. That means you can't get Invoked Despaired. And if the opponent gets you down lower than 0, then your life total goes back up to 3. And then you can start attacking with the Enduring Angel, and every time you do, you gain life equal to what is it? If you his power and toughness are each equal to your life total, and whenever it attacks, you double your life total. So it's pretty interesting, this card. We've seen it in a few of my brews way back when it used to be like a 1 or a 2 of, but I'm planning a control deck that's going to come this weekend where there's like a 4 of this guy, and seeing if it's potentially a way to get around certain decks. You wait and you wait and you wait and you grind with all your other stuff until the point at which the opponent has no more resources, and then you play the Angel and you can, maybe win. I'm interested to test this one out in the current standard and see how it performs. So a couple of Enduring Angels as our secret little tech for the deck, and that's really it. We do have 2 Eiganjos, 1 Sokenzan, and 1 Takenuma. A bunch of basics, and then I've done a little bit of a spread of duels here that seems to fit what we're trying to play, so that there's enough red sources that we can always cast Fable on curve. But otherwise, it's mostly black and red. Black and white, beg your pardon. So that's the deck, Fable of the Archangel. Let's jump into some games. Of course, as always, testing some. This is doing really nicely. As always, at this point in my videos is when I like to do a little bit of self-promotion. It's the last time I do it, I promise. If you could kindly consider subscribing to the channel, I would much appreciate it. If you could also leave a comment and hit the like button and hit the bell notification. All things that really, really help. Alright, I'll keep it. Okay. I think we save our exile removal for the Cami of Transience, which he's undoubtedly going to play. Pretty painful casting an Infernal Grasp with a Shockland, though. I should have played the Takenuma. That was a bit of a misplay. Pardon me. Okay. Go for the Fable. Yeah. Pardon me. There he is. I hope he doesn't, he doesn't have, you know what? Tamio safekeeping, but he does not. No second white source for Hallowed Haunting. Also very annoying though. So now, the question is, do we get rid of the wedding announcement? I think we do. Then we swing with the goblin and hold up mana for Fateful Absence. Which kind of sucks because I want to cast my Liesa next turn. But if we need to use the treasures, it's okay. Because then we'll just play the Inspiring Overseer instead. Gain a bit of life, draw a card, and then we can copy it with the Kiki Jiki straight away. Doesn't look like it's going to stick around very long though. He's touching my Kiki. Oi! So far, very happy with my exile targets. Oh Lord, there's always another one. Okay, so now we just have to win with our Air Force. I think we're gonna go... Hopefully no Banishing Light. Or whatever it's called now. Borrowed Time. Oh, that one. I had a feeling. Let's do the thing. That's quite nice. Oh, that's very nice. That's fantastic. Wouldn't mind something other than lands right now. Thank you very much. Even a Bankbuster would be great. Wowza. Yeah, that's very helpful deck. Thank you. We definitely needed another land there. He just wants lands. I'm like, please stop. Okay, there's the Weaver. Let's get rid of you. Dude, this is driving me insane. I honestly just don't know what to say. How many has that been in a row? Here we go. Okay. At least there's that. Another land. So helpful. Oh, just... That's gonna be pretty much... Dude, this is ridiculous. I'm so sorry, but that is just ridiculous. What was that? I think all we drew in the whole game. I think we drew a grasp. We already had, I think, yeah, maybe we just drew like 3 non-lands in the top 20 cards of your library. Mwah! Alright. There's nothing much you can do about that. I think it's the 20, yeah, it's 24. Nice. Here we go again. So many options. He's definitely got cut down. Let's see if Shield really hits the board. Trespasser. He's just gonna Infernal Grasp my Archangel. Oh my god, this deck is driving me insane. Honestly, just don't know what to say anymore about this shit. It's ridiculous. The only hope is that he doesn't have Infernal Grasp. White. I mean black. If we draw a land next turn, we can play the Liesa and copy the Archangel. Could be pretty decent. Okay, no Infernal Grasp. Chow's one of his own dudes.
Sacrifices must be made.
Starting to feel pretty good.
Luck favors the foolish, after all.
Starting to feel pretty good. There's the grasp. Double swing with the dudes. We get another land. We can double whammy the overseers. Takes his own underdog again. There it is. Down to 5. Ooh. Here comes the invoke. Got him. So when you don't flood, it feels pretty decent. That ability to sort of come back from the brink against black is great because of the life gain. It looked really bad there, and then you just sort of turn the corner. We're not able to test the Fable yet. Every time I'm like getting close to testing it, it gets into a position in the game where I need to do something else to survive. So maybe cut Fable. What's another 3-drop? Maybe we just put in like Angel Fire Ignition as the red splash. Stuff there. But yeah, copying that card draw guy is pretty good. Scared of you. 80, no, what was it, 40% of the meta? But our flying force is starting to assemble. If we draw a land next turn, pretty nice. Woohoo! I think we go for this without the kicker. Start the race. If he had the grasp, there would have been a pause there. And the cut down won't do it. And now we've got Liesa mana for next turn. Missed the opponent's bricking a little bit, maybe? Yeah, my god. What a salty man. Oh my word. Sprinkle, sprinkle! Hey. Anytime I send mono black packing right now, I feel great. Some of them only run like 3 or 2 Infernal Grasps. Okay, so you are there. You're just being a little baby. No. Easy choice.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick. Off you go.
Now if he plays another, I'll just sack the Archangel, but the Liesa will allow me to recast it. Oh, that is a thing of beauty.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win.
And now I can kick it. Give me a red source. Oh my goodness, this is just magic. Pure magic, baby. Exile. Exile. 4 life gained.
With friends.
Boom. Oh, good game. Sure. Okay. How we deal with this is... we get our Archangel back. We recast it next turn. However, if he's got a Liliana now, we're not feeling very happy. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I think we go face. Do we get rid of this evolved sleeper? Nah. Don't want you drawing any cards. Oh, that is just glorious. Thing of beauty. Thank you for the lands. Really needed those. Super handy. 44 life. Bye-bye shakedown. Exiled. Oh, feels so good. Oh, it's a beautiful day when Mono Black just cannot handle the heat. Ooh, better get the fuck out of the BrewLab, motherfucker. That was epic. Absolutely epic. Could this be an answer? I don't know. You tell me. But we basically just did exactly what I wanted the deck to do the moment I built it. This was always the plan with the Liesa. We're half an hour in. I think we have time for one more match. I really hope we don't end up against another mono black opponent, because it's a little bit boring to keep watching the same matchup. But any last minute things I feel like trying? I was wondering maybe just Angel Fire, sneaky one of. Oh, so sneaky. Can be cast twice because of the flashback. Seems to be sort of made for the deck, actually. I'm starting to think we might just remove Fable entirely and have that be like a very significant part of the brew. Maybe go with like a 3 of Angel Fire Ignition and then put in like more removal or something. Okay. Make the opponent think I'm a Rakdos player. Ooh, Delva. Maybe Balmor. Or maybe Illuminator Virtuoso. Okay. Ledger Shredder, that sort of thing. Wow, 3 considers in the top 10. Nice. Not about to play my angel into a removal, into a counter spell right now. Thank you very much. Oh, you're drawing a whole deck. Oof, this is getting a bit scary. I don't know what you're doing here, my friend. But I'm starting to think it might be Hullbreaker Horror. Fag it. I'm gonna try it. He didn't have one last time. Or do we land the Archangel? Did he find a make disappear? I can't watch. He didn't. Wow, okay. I guess he's playing the Jin. He's trying to put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, but... Boom, boom, boom. Crew the Bankbuster. Swing for 4. 8 damage. Feels pretty spectacular, if you ask me. Still a turn away from playing. Okay. Let's try it again. Maybe he found the counter this time. There it is. I should have kept up an extra mana. I had the feeling, but whatever. Like, you know, get it out of his hand. He's drawing his whole bloody library at some point. That's 3 Thirst for Discoveries, 3 Considers. That's nice. Don't risk that. Let's play out an Enduring Angel and see if he counters that. Wow. Syncopate. What's your win con? I get a very sneaking suspicion that there's a Hullbreaker Horror coming my way, but I'm gonna try. We've got 3 mana to pay for Make Disappear. Blue control. I'm gonna try now. Cool. It's only a 3-drop, so and we've got endless mana. Maybe he goes for the gate. Okay. If you have anything else, I'm gonna lose it. Unbelievable. What kind of a deck is this? What was that? Like... Wow. I don't think you can get me for the 1-punch kill. And now we can probably land the Archangel. He can't attack also if he's worried. Okay. It's honestly unbelievable. If he has Fading Hope or something. That is the most insane game of Magic I've ever played. What the hell? How can you possibly have the answer to every card I play for an entire game like that? Is just blows my mind. That was ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you guys, what? Two, like, syncopate into 2 Earth Scorns, 2 negates, 1 make disappear, another syncopate, and 2 slip out the backs. It's mind-boggling. That was wow. I'm not even angry. That was so phenomenal. Unbelievable. The level of luck some people have. Alright, we've arrived at the final match of the night. Might end on a victory. E.T. Fatat Fafato. Et Fafato. Twice in a row. A very similar style. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. This has been the answer to Mono Black. Bankbuster doing his thing. That's a good target for a counter, surely. No? Really? I was sure you'd want to counter that if you have it. Very nice. The Fable gets through. What are we discarding? The Valorous Stance is here to protect the Enduring Angel. When it's in that, once it's flipped, we need it to stick. Oh, 2 control decks in a row, man. Blue-based counterspell stuff.
Yeah, that's nice. It's probably Wandering Emperor, now that I think about it. Opponent. Syncopate. Baby. We're already starting to feel the response to the onslaught of mono black. I bet you if we had to go on untapped, we'll check it at the end. It's probably changed. Bankbuster. Very happy with that. Will you exile my Bankbuster? Oh, yes, you will. Okay, so let us kill the Wandering Emperor, or shall we not? I'd rather not give him the card draw if I can avoid it in any way, shape, or form. Maybe he goes for like a farewell. Would be disastrous. Hello. Okay, when he's digging, I'm happy. Do you have it? That is the question. Nice. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off. I am almost sad to see you go.
These don't have the freaking thing now. Farewell would just really be the worst thing ever. Or a, what's it called? Depopulate. Just as I don't have the Valorous Stance mana available. I should have kept up 1 extra mana. I was really dumb. Okay. I'm ready to protect. Goes for the draw. Hoping to find something. Otherwise, we got him. I knew it. He knew it too. Regardless, I would have won. Oh, thank goodness. 2 control matchups. The first one leaning heavily on the Jhin, mono blue Jhin. And like, didn't seem like he even had any other cards in his deck other than just Jhin. Ways to save it and ways to draw cards, which is actually a pretty interesting strategy. I quite enjoyed losing to that guy. And we'll have to try something like that ourselves. So far, I've only tested the Jhin in the Dimir one that I played a few days ago. I've got an Is It one lined up for after the weekend, so stay tuned for that. But as far as tonight's brew, I think we fared fairly well. A couple, one match with terrible flooding that you can't really put that on my record. There's nothing much I could have done about that. Also, this Jhin guy with every single answer possible, imaginable, always ready in the hand. But against Mono Black, some sweet victories, which is what the deck was really built to prey upon. I think the discussion here about whether do we go more Fables, more Angel Fire Ignitions is still open for discussion. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, as always. But that is going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. Thank you so much for watching. Really means the world to me, especially those of you who stick around to the end. You are my favorite people in the whole wide world. So thank you again, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you all tomorrow with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.